Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 704 Whiskey, taxiing 27 right via Yankee Alpha Alpha 5.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 124 Echo 60 ME, runway 27 left. Heathrow traffic. For the Speedbird on Alpha 2, you go first.
Scout traffic, easy 1 to Alpha, fully established on the Airways for runway 26 left, Scout traffic.
Just for Alpha on holding short Alpha 3 at 27 right.
Scout traffic, Speedbird 115 at 30 departing at 26 left. Yep.
Hey guys, welcome back to another flights. Welcome back to this again flight stream. So today we are flying the FlyByWire A320Neo in MSFS2020 Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. We're doing a flight down from Heathrow to Lisbon. We're flying the registration Golf Tango November Sierra. We're flying the British Airways flight Speedbird 5LI BA502.
Thank you.
And let me just show the flight plan for the test time. Meanwhile, let me just go and switch off the cars. Okay, let me just switch off. Okay, so yep. Let me show the flight plan for the test flight down to Heathrow. I mean to Lisbon. So today we are using the call sign Speedby5LI India. Our expected takeoff weight is 67.8 tons and then zero fuel weight with a zero fuel weight of 59.8 tons. Southwesterly winds today, cost index is 51. Our expected block fuel is 1525. Our expected block time is. Block time is at 15:25 UTC. We are expecting a block fuel of 8.2 tons with a trip fuel of 5.2 tons and 2 hours and 27 minutes of flight time. We will expect runway 27 right with the Goxi to Foxtrot departure, and today block time is around 2 hours and 55 minutes. 149 passengers, 3.7 tons of cargo, and departure at Heathrow winds are from the west to 21 degrees. It is 1020. And at Lisbon, we have coming winds from the variable at 4 knots. It's changing. 31 degrees and it is 1017. So this completes the flight plan. So let's get the copy the survey preparations and let's get the aircraft ready for departure. Let's get started with the flight and let's get going. Let's get started. Meanwhile, just give me a moment there. So just be back in a moment. So yeah, let's do the flight planning now. Okay, done. And okay, let's get the fuel planning and let's get started up. ADs, let's get a clearance. Before that, 57.8. We are quite light today, so fueling is going on. So we just fuel is up. Let's put in our weights and let's initiate the loading. And yep.
Passengers boarding starting.
Roxy to Foxtrot departure. Okay, and put in the flight plan. And 57.8, 32.8, 37.8/32. Assimilate 32 decimal 8. Fuel is we're carrying close to 8.3 tons. And 66 tons on the takeoff weight. And the fueling is and the iris are aligned. Okay, let's do a radio check.
Heathrow traffic.
Heathrow traffic, speed by FlyByWire India, mic check.
How about that?
Thanks. So, okay. Let's do a departure briefing. So, out of Heathrow, so we'll be pushing by facing the east, taxiway Yankee Alpha to Odin Point, runway 27 right for departure. You may expand to Alpha intersection departure after getting airborne. We'll just climb via the SAT to Goxie to Foxtrot departure, and towards Goxie, our outer waypoint, and so is a flight plan route down to Lisbon. It's just about 2 hours and 20 minutes of flight time down to Lisbon. APU is coming on, and in this way the we'll connect the fuel pumps.
Heathrow area traffic, Speedbird 704 Whiskey, lining up runway 27 right at Alpha 5, Heathrow.
Okay, let's so let's do some takeoff preparations. Let's have the takeoff performance 66 tons, 32.8. EGL London. 27 right.
27 right for Heathrow. Do you mind if Speedbird 704 Whiskey takes off Alpha 5?
Seems that tower control is online.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
240 at 12 knots.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 704 Whiskey, taking off runway 27 right from Alpha 5. Heathrow.
And outside temperature is 21 degrees. 21, QNH is 110, 10, 20. And yeah, winds are just dry, 66 tons. Okay, flaps 1. And today we'll be taking an intersection departure out of runway 27 right. So let me just check the departure charts. Parking stand, takeoff minimums. Out of 27 right, Alpha 16, we can take Alpha 6, 2862. 2862 and calculate. So V speeds are 141, 141, 142. And today the flaps 1 downshift, and that makes it 32.8 with a trim of 32.8 is around 0.5. We'll take 0.4. Flex is going to be 68 degrees, and today the thrust reduction and acceleration is going to be 1078. 1078 on both the sides. On both the sides.
Down to 7 Hotel, loading up runway 27 right at Alpha 2, Heathrow traffic.
Here it is, and here it is. So APU is on. S-chip is disconnected. Initial climb is 6,000 feet.
Heathrow traffic, speedbird 124 Echo, turning final runway 27 left. Heathrow traffic. Fine.
Okay.
Gatwick traffic, AA6 landing runway 26 left.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 704 Whiskey, parting to the north. Heathrow.
Heathrow traffic moves on to 7 Hotel, departing runway 27 right via the Delta Wing to Foxtrot departure. Heathrow traffic.
Traffic, Speedbird 124 Echo, short final, runway 27 left, 6 p.m. to traffic.
So boarding is completed. We shall request we shall do push and start. Before that, let me just check is the tower controller online. No, there is no. And yeah, pretty much ready for push and start. Let's request pushback. Yes. And yeah, pretty much 4.1. We can, so the pre-flight copy preparation checklist. Let's do on this side.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Here it is. Sorry for the background voice. Here it is. Let's close this menu. And first off is captain side. So copy preparation checklist. Captain covers are removed. Full quantity is approximately 8.3 tons. Seatbelt stands are on. ADRS is snap. Barrel reference is 10020.
Bypass pin inserted.
Before start checklist, parking brakes are set. Takeoff speed V1 is 141, VR 141, V2 142, flex 68 degrees. Windows and doors are closed, beacon light is on, checklist is completed. Ready to go? And there we go for push and start. Quick edit, we'll just quick edit. And here it is. Here it is, and
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
and nothing. So APU is here. It is. Sorry for the background voice. So once are and parking brakes are released. And starting number 1, starting number engine number 2. Here it is. So here it is.
Heathrow traffic, speedboat 124 Echo, runway 27 left vacated. Heathrow traffic.
Starting engine number 1, and parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
So parking brakes are set. A good start on both the engine. Good start on the engine. Starting on engine number 1.
Good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking the nose gear.
So here it is. Boarding is loading and everything is completed, and we are good to go.
Heathrow traffic, walk 2907 established, ILS 27 left, 12 miles, reducing to minimum speed for traffic ahead.
Parking brakes are set. Flaps. APU is off. And here it is.
Intercepting the ILS 27 left, and we'll call back when established.
Parking brakes are set. Flaps 1, spoilers armed. APU is coming off. And after that, after the start checklist, anti-ice is set. ECAM set is set. Pitch trim is down 0.4. And ECAM set is set. Checklist completed. Taxi checklist. Flight controls. Full left, full right, neutral. Full up, full down, neutral. Radar full left, full right. Flight controls are checked. Flaps 1, radar red intervention is on an auto. And engine mode set is normal. Checklist is completed. There we go. Let's get the Unicom clearance. So yeah, here it is. ATC and yeah. Okay. Here it is. So okay, so Heathrow traffic speed but FlyByWire India's taxi by Yankee Alpha to holding point runway Alpha 6 runway 27 right for departure. Heathrow traffic. Okay, miss. Wait a bit of power.
East traffic Walker 207, now 6 mile final, ILS 27 left.
That was a cracker voice on my side. Hi Kara E edits, welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you, my friend? How are you?
Heathrow traffic Shamrock 156 establish ILS 27 left 9 nautical miles from then.
Hello BAW5LI Row Aviation, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hello Stack 610, welcome to the stream. We are approaching Alpha 6. Just crossed Alpha Bravo 11. I'm doing good, BAW5LI Row Aviation. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great.
Shamrock 156 going over.
So the lineup checklist, since we're approaching Alpha 6.
Seabird 905 uniform is fully established, ILS 27 left, 10 miles.
That's true.
Walker 207 is vacated, ILS at 27 left.
Yeah, that's true. The MSFS is a winner in terms of graphics and stuff, and the looks of MSFS. Yeah, it is true, buddy, because the PC would explode if your graphics card is very low, like around 4 GB or something. It won't work. It will lag instead, like FPS for the FPS and everything. Alpha 6 is coming, seems like. Next left is Alpha 6. It's supposed to be Alpha 6 if I'm correct. Alpha 6. Okay, approaching the intersection. Takeoff runway is coming. TK is on TARA. Taxon on 2 is on. Taxon on 2 is off. Checklist is completed. Head traffic speed but 5 reminders landing up runway 27 right by Alpha 6. Tax are off. Okay, good to go. Second, there's some, seems to be some. I just put this on random frequency. Okay, good to go. Hit the traffic speed by 5 Lima India is taking off runway 27 right, following the Goxie 2 Foxtrot departure. Hit the traffic. Good to go, and okay. Starting the chrono. Flight time is approximately 2 hours and 27 minutes.
Heathrow traffic, speedbird 905, uniform is on a 4-mile final for ILS 27 left.
Manual flex 68 SR some addresses blue. Plus set. One knots check. P1 rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Autopilot 1 is on. Climb thrust. AP and the packs are off. No, that wasn't just a stall, but that was an autopilot disconnect. Autopilot. See? Thank you for the sub, mate. Laps of speed check. Okay. Gaining enough lift. There are 2 flight level 360 today. Yeah.
Heathrow traffic, speedbird 905, uniform has vacated 27 left, we're taxiing to gate 515 by Alpha.
Heathrow traffic, speedbird 5 Lima India is airborne out of Heathrow, passing 5000 for flight level 360. We can proceed direct to Goxie, and there we go. Passing 6000 feet, transition altitude setting cross checks. Passing 10,000 feet, lights are off. Engines and seatbelt sensor off. Just a second, I'm going to disconnect and just reconnect. It's working, right? My what is showing A320 this passing flight level 115 for flight level 360.
Heathrow, the traffic, speed level 347 November, establish LS runway left.
Okay, done and dusted. Is that working?
Miles for landing, expect 347 November.
Okay, ready to take over. Hello Prasan Pani, welcome to the stream. Yeah, how many FPS do I get on landings and takeoffs with your current? Okay. So according to you, what the question is, right? So it depends upon the complexity of airports for me. So like if you say London, I'm not checked properly, but I'm not observed properly, but it comes around 15-25. You can on complex airports you can say around 35-40 FPS I get, and I'm not checked actually. I'm just saying by andaz I say, so around 35-40, and on complex airports 35-40 FPS, and sometimes drop into 25. It depends upon the traffic, and When smaller airports, it goes to 50-55. It's MSFS, no, so there's a lot of the pressure on MSFS since so it's like less. So if you see, based on the complexity and traffic density of the airports, like I just took off from London Heathrow, so there was less traffic, so there was less VRAM load. And if you see like events on VATSIM cross the point is coming on 20th October, so at that time it increases. It depends upon the load of the traffic, how much the VRAM can take. Oh, you're trying to. Oh, you're building a PC for the MSFS. What VRAM are you planning? Yeah, Xbox for MSFS. I don't know, have any idea, because Xbox they are giving less importance, because on PC most people are on computers and PC they are flying on MSFS because that's more reliable. Marketplace is also on PC, right? And they have to take time on, because the Xbox is also different platform, plus on the PC is different platform, right? $4070 Ti, you mean a 8 gig VRAM? Yeah, for a flight sim you require at least, it's going to take a lot of money for the flight sim in terms of PC building and everything. Ryzen 7, yeah, it's a good thing. Nice. Well, gig it would be. I am running on a 12 gig VRAM, man. It's really nice. I'm not getting any VRAM issues also. Plus, thankfully I'm not getting any VRAM issues. Plus, its FPS is very smooth enough for I've P3D and MSFS, so it's not giving any issue to me. Fortunately, thankfully it's not giving any issue. There's sometimes when too many apps are opened, like unwanted apps, like then sometimes like in flight simming you got to restart the PC every time you switch on a new sim. That's why, because the RAM gets refreshed, right? Yeah, sometimes in terms of like study level aircrafts, arounds like a PMDG and Phoenix, these I don't know about the marketplace, but they have sometimes very rarely have discounts. So yeah, but there's a FlyByWire A320Neo which is really well developed by them. So the sounds of the Neo's aircraft is really nice. It's constantly getting developed. So in terms of like in yeah, GSS doesn't have any marketplace place, so you got to purchase it separately. And in terms of PNG aircraft, there is now 800 has come in the marketplace, and Phoenix is in the. No, I'm not about sure of the marketplace whether Phoenix is there or what, but Phoenix is there in the original website. You gotta get it from the website. Of course, everything, all the developers are coming on the PC version, first version. Xbox they're giving the second priority. Oh, Xbox is locked to marketplace, unfortunately. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, I'm not an Xbox user, so yeah, okay. Don't know what to say. But we don't have MSFS if you want. Lol. MSFS is only like if any person sees MSFS, they go like it's on the visuals, for visual point of view is really it's a winner. Yeah, for Phoenix now Phoenix people are what they're up to is like they are trying to the Phoenix people are trying to create an IE variant for A320s. So yeah, some on the backbone of them there's something going on. Plus they're on the CFM. The aircraft is going on the rebuild of a new cabin interior. As far as I've seen the blog of them, they're going through a cabin interior, full rebuild in the cabin. And Phoenix is also coming with an A319s and 321s as well. Later on next year or something, they are planning to release the sharklets for a free, as far as the blog says. And some developers like FSLAS which are in P3D as well, and now coming to MSFS due to the market demand. So yeah, FSLAS is coming with an A320Neo as well. So and I don't know for which one. For now, they are on focus on MSFS because main market where they can make a good, where they can have in a financial state. They go for MSFS because the more market is on that side. Literally, the developers have come down because of MSFS, because like the main reason for MSFS is because of this. What is the visuals point of view, the skies and the way the clouds are done. And the night lighting of MSFS is very good because you can actually see the whole land like full lightened up. In P3D, it's like the brightness is not there. The night lighting is not that well. In the airport, the dynamic lighting is also very well done. Yeah. By the end of the year, a lot of planes are coming. Like Euro now. I've heard like some horizon simulations are releasing in 787-9 as well, and as far as I'm aware, so PMDG 777 is also coming. They are in development for that as well, the PMDG people and everything. Whereas now in this, if you are aware, Prasampani in the marketplace there's a Latin VFR A321Neo. So yeah. Now the developers have come with the way to enable that aircraft to fly is like using the fly-by-wire cockpit details like the EFB and the system, the way the systems are done, the way the systems are simulated. So that's why the what do you call the way the fly-by-wire 320 works. They have same systems on the 321 as well. Just this everything is just put into that to make the aircraft more lively. Yeah, that's true. MSFS has blown other flight simulators because if one person sees MSFS, P3D and X-Plane 12, they will go for MSFS, and the reason is the visuals. And the thing is, MSFS doesn't have a live weather radar, which is not working, which is a big headache. Because in P3D, if you see the realism, if you're flying the FS Labs or the 777s, say the 737s or the After 737 Max, you feel the aircraft's the voice when it's running when it's taxiing on the ground. You feel the voice of the airplane, right? In MSFS, what you see is just the looks of the plane, looks of the sim, and like if you see there's some amount of weather inside, but in MSFS the thing is that in fly-by-wire the thing is that in the ND, if you see a very small airport, is that if you see the small airport like if you see in India, Leh Ladakh, I've flown, if you see my previous stream, I've flown that, and it made a big headache for me to delete the waypoints and make it another, and later understood that, and there is some things in flyby which is very not that, because in the A320 there's a high altitude landing system where it, like airports which have a elevation of like above sea level, say around 14,000 feet or say 12,000 feet or like say 7,000 feet, is engaged to this. There's a button over here. This is not modeled in the A320Neo in this fly-by-wire, whereas in the Phoenix is very well done because Phoenix is a study level, and this is a freeware, but it's very nice. And in terms of saying, the 737 Max is also coming to MSFS soon, or no, I don't know when. But yeah, I have the fly 737 Max in P3D. It's much better. It's a better one. But yeah, only one thing is annoying because it doesn't have a integrated payload manager just like the PMDG has. Like PMDG main, if you see the FMS, you go to FS actions, fuel payload, put in the fuel and everything, check the fuel and everything, and then put in the. But in the iFly, you got to have a separate third-party manager put in that, and just to check everything. Just the weights go here or there, but you have to make it to the corner, so that's why. In X-Plane 12, if you see, so in X-Plane 12 you feel that the rain effects, windshield effects, you see, it gives you a realistic feeling, right? The real feeling when you're in the real aircraft, in the aircraft, when you're during the rains, you see that rain droplets on the windscreen, right? On just a second, you'll see certain kinds of a windscreen right over your wind drops. This is there in MSFS and X-Plane 12, but in P3D only on the windows, on the windscreen of the cockpit. For in the fly-by-wire, if you see in complex airports where where there is a proper nav with equipments like VOR or ILS or RMP, you don't have in the fly-by-wire. You got to do some on the modification. You got to do some autopilot things. In the Phoenix, they have already programmed in the system of the Phoenix. They have already the RMP programmed, the way it is programmed in the FMS. In the FS, it is way much different. FS Labs is also very expensive than Phoenix, but Phoenix does the job. But the thing is, the Phoenix doesn't have that. The cargo door in Phoenix is like, it closes like it looks like a tongue. It doesn't. In the FS Labs, it's like slowly it's closing, slowly. In FS Labs, there is like if you see, if I show you, take the example of this aircraft. You have an ATC and AOC menu. So you have this kind of like you can see in the FS Labs. You can request boarding. You can put your fuel report. You can put what do you say? In the weather request, you have a CPDLC and sort of stuff. And currently MSFS doesn't have a live weather radar working also. And Phoenix, FlyByWire, and what else? PMDG. Now it will take time for them to come up to the level. Because only for the looks only, MSFS is a great thing, and the amount of airports it has, freeware airports and payware. Like small corner airports also, like a small where even ATR dash 8 lands, that also it has. But in P3D it lacks a bit of detail. In terms of P3D has good amount of airports, but it's a little bit pricey, and like it takes you have to require a lot of storage in P3D to make it to that level, to MSFS level. But yeah, I was like seeing MSFS as like, why is the need to put money on the ground ground details when you're flying at 39,000 feet in the air. Yeah, if you're for GA flying, for general aviation flying, it's good for landmarks and everything. Yeah, flight simming is going to take a lot of, it's going to burn the wallet a lot. But yeah, at the end of the day, when you install your P3D or MSFS, you install the aircraft add-ons, installing the sim. If you're having, say, for a person who's having 3, say P3D MSFS Explain 12 also, who is running both the sims at the time, at one at a time, he is going to have at least 2 weeks or 1 week at least for putting everything. Or if you say P3D, like one by one troubleshooting, then syncing everything, it's going to chew the brains a lot. But at the end of the day, who has a habit of doing all these things, has the patience, then we can do. For me, if you say, like for MSFS, it's a big pain for me. Because in terms of MSFS, mein kya hai ki, I have to, this sim takes at least 2 days to install in the PC. Because it's a long process to install. But after it's getting installed, only the same thing, small things have to install. In P3D, this installation is very simple. The UI is also very organized. Only the thing is storage बहुत लेता है, and plus एड-ऑन्स इंस्टॉल करने में भी टाइम लगता है. AI मैनेजर तो उससे 2 दिन लगता ही है, 2 दिन AI मैनेजर. Yeah, I previously had a 4 GB VRAM in terms of when running in MSFS and P3D, and man, MSFS was getting lagged. It was crashing, VRAM overload in that old PC, and in terms of like what is saying, in P3D I couldn't even load on the any specific airports, say London Heathrow, or say any, like what example, say high density airports like Dhaka, which is in Dhaka, which is my final pro simulations for P3D and MSFS. So yeah, in P3D it doesn't even start also due to graphics overload. Plus but I now got a good 12 gig VRAM PC, so it's smoothly working. If you're installing the AI manager, it will be a big headache. But in P3 and MSFS, you have a installer, you have a FST-LTL traffic. It's reliable. It does the job. Although it has some errors, like it cannot load some models of airplanes, like say Cessna 172. Sometimes it gets errors. Otherwise, it is good. You can just it has a easily, you can enable for VATSIM model matching, so it does the job. Yeah, sometimes ऊपर नीचे plane का due to some GSX and the way they share the code of GSX and what do you call, GSX and VATSIM, there's a model matching code होता है. The GSX shows some fault and then the plane starts pointing the nose towards the ground and the tail to the bottom. You can understand the angle I'm telling, right? And it's mostly taxiing on its nose wheel rather than the main gear. Let me see if any ATS on board. There's no. Yeah, till London, till Lisbon, there is no traffic control for the moment. In terms of flight simming, there are even real life pilots who also do it. Also flight sim, also in flight sim, and for them it's also beneficial because because for their check ride in when you're going for their own airline check ride, they can practice all this and everything. It will be also beneficial for them. Yeah, VATSIM, in terms of VATSIM, if you see sometimes if I'm taxiing, there's another pilot who's taxiing his aircraft, aircraft, and doesn't listen to the controller. Suddenly the person goes through my aircraft से होके जाता है, and then after some time sometimes he doesn't listen to the controller. I almost press the brakes and just wait, and it's a close call, almost dash. Whereas sometimes when I fly in India, I fly the Modi ATR because network थोड़ा अच्छा है ATR का, and plus in Indigo as well. If I say Air India, Indigo, and what do you say? Which others? Vistara. These are good networks. Yeah. Oh, you're from Canada. Oh, okay. Be right back. From Canada, we are where? Nice. Toronto Pearson. So we'll be landing in approximately 1 hour from now, 1.5 hours to go. Yeah, from Toronto to Oshawa. Prasampani, for your information, if I say to you that there is a good scenery from Montreal and Toronto. Montreal, there is a coming by NK Studios. It has come very nicely, but there is some good freewares. You should actually try the ATR. It's by Azubo. It's very nice aircraft. Azubo ATR. They might have some mobs in Toronto as well, in Canada and US. I'm not sure about it. Yeah, sceneries in Xbox is limited, so like I would say that if you want, I can show you right away in terms of the. I can show you some good sceneries I can on the market. I'm not pretty sure when you're having a PC you can have all these things. I'll show you some sceneries. This one would say 1. And if you're getting P3D also sometimes in the future, if P3D also comes up to MSFS level, then this is also 1. what plane would I recommend for beginners in MSFS? That's a very good and that's a very weird question. That's a very confusing question for me as well. Tough question to ask. Tough question to say. The answer for that I would say depends upon you. You can either choose the fly-by-wire, you can choose the ATR. There's plenty of aircraft to fly. If you can fly the Cessna. Hello, new guy, Namhan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're in the stream. Thank you for joining. Alrighty guys, we are ready for the descent. We're almost close to the descent into Lisbon. So the weather at Lisbon, winds are coming from the west today. It's coming from the north, almost northwest. So we could expect runways. We are in runway news is 02, and the winds at Zamax. We can expect Zamax 8 kilo arrival plus a transition. Temperature is 1017, 1017. All the brake is low. Order timing 132.975. Okay, Madrid. Madrid control, good day. Speedbird 5LI India with the flight level 360 inbound WP.
Speedbird 5LI India Madrid, good evening. Please squawk 4415.
Circle squawk 4415 Speedbird 5LI India.
Speedbird 5LI India Madrid, identify flight level 360, please descend flight level 350.
Descending flight level 350, Speedbird 5LI India.
Good evening, KLM 621 with you, flight level 360.
KLM 621 Madrid, good evening, squawk 4425.
Squawk 4425, KLM 621.
KLM 621 Madrid, identify flight level 360.
Maintaining 360, KLM 621.
EC58 at Alpha Hotel, buenas tardes, squawk 4407.
4407.
BC58 Alpha Hotel Madrid, identified flight level 340. Please climb flight level 350.
Apologies, we just had momentarily for with we'll class that as a 350 final.
Izal 107, comunique con Barcelona en 132 decimal 35. Buen vuelo, adiós.
Con Barcelona 132 decimal 35, gracias.
Alpine 46 Lima Charlie Madrid, buenas tardes, identified climb flight level 340.
Madrid, buenas tardes, Luxair 761 flight level 370.
Luxair 3761 Madrid, buenas tardes, identified flight level 370. Ryanair 9143 Madrid, buenas tardes, Squawk 4430.
4430 for Ryanair 9143.
Steve 5 Lima India Madrid, leaving airspace, monitor Unicorn, goodbye. River 5 Lima India Madrid, leaving aerospace. Monitor Unicorn, goodbye.
Monitoring Unicom 5 Lima India, bye-bye. Lisbon traffic, speed BAW5LI, mind you just out of flight level 180 for flight level 100, proceeding with the Zamak set kilo arrival for the ILS-02.
Traffic flow 355, we have received 35, clear of runway.
Hi, Aero Aviation. Yeah, we just started descent. We just approached 10,000 feet now. Just spoilers. Just again the spoilers. So, according to the descent preparation, we are just show the arrivals. So, yeah, we are just descending via the Zamax 8 kilo arrival. We are just over this. We are just over this stuff. Crossing the Papa Tango 401. We'll be mostly vectoring or following the star to the arrivals for ILS 02. After landing, we'll be probably vacating via Hotel 4 taxi uniform to one of the stands over here. To check which stands Speedbird British Airways comes, and according to that, we'll be parking there. Okay, one descent. I'm just getting some. Okay, so Lisbon traffic. Speedbird FlyByWire India just passing 8,000 for 4,000 flight level 80 for 4,000 feet. Going for the vectors. Speed is 250. What view am I going to do the landing from? Good question. I'll be mostly doing from this view or either from this view. Mostly from the first officer view. Rather from the captain's seat. Whichever I like. But to be honest, in the NFS labs, I like the first officer seems a bit more cozier than the captain's side. Transition level is 5,000 feet. Get some speed brakes, man. You also reduce your descent. We are ready for descent. We are going to land in approximately 5 minutes from now. Transition level is setting cross check. QNH is 1017. Okay. Lisbon traffic, Speedbird FlyByWire India, localizer captured 16 miles of ILS 02. Lap clean speed. Okay, ready for the descent in approximately 10 minutes. Ready for the approach. Approach part is active and bar references 1017. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums are checked. 5:30. All brakes low. Medium checklist is completed. Laps 1. So in case of a go around, just need to climb straight ahead to flight level 70. That's true. Lap speed is set to 180. Yeah, but sometimes streams which are like there are streams which giveaways happen and plus other things, right? You know what I mean? Like people who have like there are good amount of YouTube streamers like slicing streamers which are like, if you have seen Flight2Sim and other people, they're very good good YouTubers, like in terms of they have a lot of they get sponsored by the companies of the scenery companies, right? You can say inibuilds, then say what else, which other I can say the name, Beautiful Models of the World and Just Sim. They're pretty much good couple of scenery companies which launch for the flight sim industry basically. Flaps 2 speed check. Speed managed.
2500.
Jet. On the landing phase now.
2500.
Okay, flaps 6 miles out, 180 until 160 until 4 I'll make. 160 until 40 miles. Gear down. Gear down. Speed is set to 160 for the meantime. Flaps 3 and flaps full.
2000.
Flaps. Normal speed I'm maintaining 160 until 4 miles, bro. Miles is speed managed. Yeah, max 180 knots, I know about that. So मैंने क्या किया 6 DMA तो मैंने 180 किया तो and still when 180 passed until 6 I go over the gear down 160 until 4. See now I'm on the final approach speed. अभी slow किया मैंने. Now I'm on the approach speed. Lisbon traffic speed of FlyByWire India short finals for ILS 02. Good visibility, autopilot is going off. Before that, landing checklist, all green flaps full, checklist completed. And all seats are good. Okay, good to go. Autopilot is going off. अभी तो लोअर हो गया ना मैं तो. Okay, okay.
400.
That's a pretty crosswind on the tail.
400.
With the updraft.
300.
Okay, okay. That's a huge.
200. 100.
That.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. Retard.
Okay, spoilers. Reverse is green. Decel, idle reverse. Manual braking. Back to normal. Let it roll. Lisbon traffic, speed by 5LI India, vacated runway 02 via Hotel 4, taxiing via uniform to distance. Minus 250 feet per minute. After landing flows is on, and yep. And the after landing checklist is also completed. Okay. What is this? Is it wobbling? My okay. I just have to check which the stance speedbird go down to. Just stop here on the side for a moment. Since there's no traffic on the line. Speed by 5LI India. So according to the stance, it goes to the extreme on that side. Let me see any neos as well. There they go. Okay, we can go any stance. I pretty much go on the other side. Straight until I'll take whiskey 2, whiskey Quebec. I can go. But if you're watching the stream, na bro, since traffic was there was less amount of traffic. Only one was behind me. So I maintained that thing that 180 until 6 and 1624, just to come a bit faster on the approach and then slower down on the final approach. But now, if there's an event or something, like if it's very heavy traffic, like CTPU say cross the point 2023. So like tabhi you have to maintain according to the controller. Okay, we're taxing via Quebec. We go take straight. We go via Quebec. Mike Echo. We can switch on the APU now. Why is my stick wobbling? Tube lights are off. APU is on. Okay, Quebec. Mike Echo. We can go to stance. Jan number 223. APU is on. We'll tag. We're going to distance right over here. APU is on. Yup. The braking sensitivity of the fly-by-wire is very much bad because it shouldn't be like this. Parking brakes are set. APU is on. Red engines.
Deboarding requested.
Flight time 2 hours and 23 minutes. Block time is 2 hours and 40 minutes. The main block time is close to, let me see, what's the landing rate, minus 250 feet per minute. Okay, in the meanwhile APU is on, extra power is off. Extra power is on, APU is off. So the block time is around 3 hours and 11 minutes. Landing rate is to minus 250 feet per minute.
Passengers deboarding starting.
I pretty much a little bit on a touchdown zone, but at my G-force was 1.06 G. So guys, thank you for watching the stream and joining the stream. I'll see you in the next stream. Have a nice day and bye bye. Yeah.